Introducing first the challenger. This is Jamal the Titan. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent. He's the one you came to see and the reason you paid the fee. The 4-star pro wrestling champion, OMG, James
Ladies and gentlemen, the main event of FutureFire 11, the Firestar Pro Wrestling Champion, OMG James Ryan.
Like 2003, sitting in the elevator waiting for his song to play. Did you see that cute little promo that he cut? Well, here's the thing, Jamal. You said one thing that pissed me off the most. One thing. Back up. I'm the champ. I own the center of the ring. I appreciate you. One thing that pissed me off, you told me you was going to whip my scrawny white ass.
If you didn't catch that video, you can see it on Facebook now. Firestar Pro Wrestling.
Been doing this 4 years. One thing that doesn't matter to me is size. Because just as well as you know, as well as everybody else, excluding that Mark holding the damn camera, he even knows I can do anything and everything at any time to win. And that's why I'm the greatest Firestar champ of all time.
Making friends wherever he goes, James Ryan, ladies and gentlemen.
You gonna raise your arms? You gonna cheer? They're not gonna cheer for you.
Jamal the Titan having an upswell of support from the Firestar faithful here recently after his turn of heart.
Worse than Vince McMahon when he blew his quads. Let me show you how to do it. Right here, who's the man? Jamal, show him how to really do it.
Jamal the Titan was not happy with James Ryan interrupting his graduation ceremony recently. Oh, James Ryan thought he'd come up and submarine sneak attack Jamal the Titan and barely even moved the Titan. Oh my gosh, Jamal lighting up James Ryan, the Firestar Pro Wrestling Champion, here in our main event of FutureFire 11. I am Coach Josh Gary, and I have seen both of these men come from trainees to talents here at Firestar, and this has been a long time coming. James Ryan, always known for running his mouth and making people upset, and I think this time he might have upset the wrong person. Jamal the Titan matching James Ryan in size, tossing him around like a rag doll. Jamal Titan was a fan favorite here for a long time here at FutureFire, but he was not picking up the wins, had a change of heart, and started having an anything goes attitude. Kind of started bending the rules, was a little nasty to the fans, started winning, but he got under the skin, I guess, of the fans here, and they started begrudgingly respecting him and even appreciating him. James Ryan, in typical fashion, inserted himself into Jamal's graduation ceremony, and that was the final push that Jamal needed to become a full-fledged fan favorite here in Greensboro. And this is a match the fans wanted to see. It is a non-title match, but I have a feeling that if Jamal were able to beat James Ryan, even through such shenanigans as that, bending and breaking the rules, if he were able to win this match, that was like hitting a brick wall, wasn't it, OMG? If Jamal were able to win this match, that he would definitely catapult to the front of the line to be next in line for a title shot. And right now, he is putting his size advantage to his advantage, sending James Ryan down with several shoulder tackles. James Ryan using his athleticism, and big Jamal! Oh! I think James Ryan was even just amazed that Jamal was able to get up like that. Turned around right into the foot of Jamal and sends OMG to the floor, and Jamal's going after him right now, right here in front of us at the announce table, slamming him right there on the apron. And Oh, wait a minute. Jamal telling the Firestar faithful here to move and sends James Ryan into the chairs, into the concession stand. Aluminum and iron and metal flying everywhere. Wait a minute, he's calling over Sadie Lee. Sadie Lee's kind of like the mama here at Firestar. Oh, wait a minute. Sadie Lee Moss was involved in the graduation ceremony that James Ryan interrupted, and Big J was in the ring when all that happened. He might not have seen the fact that she was able to get a chop and James Ryan throwing in a chop of his own, and it barely moved the Titan, who gets his retaliation on the Firestar champion. Slides him into the ring, breaks up the count. Very smart wrestling, and faked out the elbow. Jamal backed out and still ended up slamming his elbow onto the mat. Tried to be a little quick, tried to outsmart, but he was a little too smart. Jamal triple-crossed him there, but he caught that right hand to the jaw, and Jamal the Titan is down, ladies and gentlemen. OMG. 1, 2, and we're still going here in our main event.
He ain't so much of a Titan now, is he?
Able to chop down that redwood. It was OMG. Oh, my goodness. Big men can't use their power if they don't have a good solid base. It's just like a pyramid. If it's not wide and powerful, it's just going to crumble. That's a wise tactic from James Ryan. Taking out the ankles and the knees. If he can't get to his feet, can't be on even footing, and he'll be able to pin him just a little bit easier. Stalking him like a shark that smells blood in the water. A cat playing with a mouse before it eats it. Only a 2 count for Big J here in our main event. Oh, big chop to the exposed chest of Jamal. James Ryan, I think he's throwing wrestling out the window, and he is just going to punch and kick Jamal to a victory. Throwing in those clubbing forearms to the back of Jamal. Greensboro is a hot one here tonight, but these fans are sweaty, but they are anxiously awaiting the outcome of this one. This one being billed as our main event for over a month. Jamal the Titan letting his words and thoughts be known in a video on Firestar's, only a 2 count on Firestar's social media over the last couple weeks, saying what he's going to do to OMG. And OMG is the Firestar Pro Wrestling Champion for a reason. Some would say that he gained it by using dirty, underhanded tactics, but the fact remains that he is the champion. A little bit of razzle-dazzle. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. And James Ryan's beside himself. Yeah, that's exactly. OMG pulling out some new stuff, but it's not enough. You say you're the reason that people paid the fee. Give them their money's worth there, champ. See the sweat dripping off of both of these individuals. The title may not be on the line, but respect sometimes can be an enticing motivator. And Jamal definitely wants the respect of the champion here. You're going to respect my graduation ceremony and all of my accomplishments. I'm going to make you eat those words, champ. And the people here in Greensboro want to see it too, chanting Titan, willing Jamal to his feet. Oh, grabs the belt. Not so fast there, OMG. Oh, gets him up. There we go. Big Samoan drop. Dropping the champion down to the mat. And yes, I do believe that waist grab destroyed the champ's belt. He's probably going to put that on Jamal's tab here after this match is over. Referee's count is up to 7.
Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got.
Both men are relatively up. Big J calls off the count. Exchanging blows here. exhaustion starting to set in. You can see that these blows are not raining in with the force that they normally would, but right about now it's whose will is stronger. Ooh. Big pops left and right, meat on meat, knuckles on flesh.
You call yourself a big man?
Big clubbing shots. James Ryan's reeling, uses that momentum, big kick. Staggering as Jamal's trying to catch his breath, goes to shoot him off. The size advantage, Jamal hanging onto that top rope. He's not ready to go. Big man don't want to move. You're not going to move him unless you soften him up. That's what James Ryan's doing. Reverses it, sends him down with a big clothesline. Jamal's reeling right about now. He's got to find that energy. Beat the respect out of the champ there, Titan. Oh, big quarter roll. Big splash. He's cooking with fire. Gets in position. Big foot. What you got, Jamal? Dropping that weight down on the champion. 1, 2. No. OMG barely able to get that shoulder up before the count of 3. Jamal trying to will some kind of motivation into his body here. You got to dig down deep. You're in the main event. You're the man. You got to be better than everybody that went on before you. And that's what Jamal's finding out right about now. Gives him, goozles him. James fights out of it. Jamal's fighting out of that. Jockeying for position. Both men exhaustion setting in. It is hot here at the Firestar Pro Wrestling Training Academy. Big kick from James Ryan, and that's it. 1, 2, and Jamal still able to kick out. You have got to be kidding me. Able to get the shoulder up, and James Ryan looks like he's just seen the ghost of Christmas past.
Get up, Zion!
It might not be July, but that's no reason that we can't have Christmas yet. I know that's a dated reference. Digging into his gear there for something. What's he got? I knew he was packing, but I thought it was for the ladies. Looks like it was. Wait a minute. Kozone hopping up there. Taking whatever it was from James Ryan, saying, no, you got to go one-on-one with Titan. Jamal sets him up. Goozles down. He is done. Cover him, Jamal. 1, 2. Wait a minute. Kozone's up there. 2, 3. No! No! James Ryan kicks out before the count of 3. I have a feeling if Big J would have been there in position and not having to make sure that LeBron Kozone got down, Jamal would have won. Definitely would have shot himself up into the forefront of the championship rankings, but we're still going here. The writing's on the wall for Jamal. Tries to go again. James Ryan able to, looks like he might have raked the eyes, hit him in the throat. Big OMG kick to Jamal. The look of smug satisfaction on the champion as he nonchalantly rolls over, covers the champ. 2, and no! Wait a minute, his hand hit, but it was a 2. He said that his hand accidentally hit, but it was still a 2. And James Ryan using his threatening presence to try and, but he cannot believe that Jamal the Titan is still in this one.
You got this, Jamal!
Wait a minute, what's the champion doing? Going to the outside. And no, James, not like this. You're the champion for a reason. Show them why with your actions, not those kind of actions. Gets himself set up. Big J grabs the chair. Not going to have it in my house, big buddy. Jamal sends him up. No! No! Hits him with the low blow while Big J is distracted with the chair. LeBron cannot stand it. Cannot believe what he is seeing. Big kick to the face, and I think that is it. James Ryan rolls him up. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. James Ryan is your winner here at FutureFire 11.
And your winner, the Firestar Pro Wrestling Champion, OMG James Ryan!
It took several attempts at dirty tactics from the champion, But in the end, he was victorious. Call it what you will, but the record books will show a W in the stats column for OMG James Ryan, the Firestar Pro Wrestling Champion, and spitting in the face of LeBron Cozone, and LeBron's had it. He has had enough, and James Ryan hightails it out of here. And Jamal hanging his head down low in defeat. LeBron Cozone checking on his most recent graduate of the Firestar Pro Wrestling Training Academy. The crowd here firmly behind Jamal the Titan. Good showing. No, wait a minute! No! No, Jamal! You have got to be kidding me. What are you doing? No! Big senton from Jamal the Titan on LeBron Cozone, head proprietor and trainer here at Firestar. He was simply looking out for his students' best interest, and that's what he gets? Jamal, you gotta be kidding me. I thought you turned a corner. Leaving LeBron Cozone devastated in the center of the ring at the end of your main event. What in the world is going on here? Oh my God. Jaws on the floor, mouths open. The crowd here in Greensboro is stunned, as am I.